Hello and welcome to possibly the first and maybe last video I ever make. So let's get down to it. We're talking about the women's division and why people think it is currently being underbooked or underutilised. Both are probably the same. So with Corey Graves and Paige saying that they were unhappy about how things are. Well, Corey's got a stake in this because he's currently dating Carmella, as is well known. Paige is part of the women's revolution, if you want to call it that. Where she kind of changed it back to proper, wrestling rather than, divas, which nobody really enjoyed. They're saying the divisions isn't feeling special in any way and unimportant. Well, that's down to people writing them. And if you're not booking it correctly and properly writing the characters, then it's going to look terrible, as it currently looks. That's not a surprise. Charlotte partly says she's not feeling important either. Well, Charlotte, let's get something clear. You've had more title runs than anybody, so you should be putting all people over than whining about where your position is. And also, when you heard Corey Graves saying that Charlotte isn't feeling important and neither is Asuka, well, that stems back to Mania when Charlotte took the Mystique from Asuka. You could have had Asuka win, and long-term booking, have her lose it later. Give her a Mania moment. But no, you had to give Charlotte another one. So there's that. Dead weight on the roster. There's quite a few here. So you've got Dana Brooke. She was good in NXT. Don't know what happened after that, whether it's where she was booked on main roster or whether it was, just nerves. I don't know. Something's happened somewhere. Carmella, improved over time. Still got a bit to go, I think. Just my opinion. Zelina Vega, as she manager, as a wrestler, she's going to make the choice. What are you going to do? Are you going to become a full-time wrestler after Andrade parts ways with you? Because that's what looks like on the card anyway. Sarah Logan, after Riot Squad, where's she been? She's like here and there. No real booking going on again. No long-term planning. None at all. None whatsoever. You have no long-term feuds. You have nothing getting built. There should be like stories which lead to this point, this point, and this point, but it's not. That's not happening. You've had two semi-decent heel turns in the past few months or so, where you had Dakota Kai turn. That was actually a good one at War Games, and then you had Bayley turn. It's been alright, but the Sasha one has been pretty underwhelming, I'll be honest with you. It's not that interesting. Too many squash matches, just nothing building towards that. No feuds of any real note, hence why you've got I don't know, are any of the current titles apart from the tag titles being done at TLC? I can't remember, I would have to look at the card later. Character changes. There's another one, right? So Kairi has become a geisha girl. For some reason, best known to backstage. Now, people say, oh, that's the racism of WWE. Now, they don't do racism. What they do is stereotyping. Now, they couldn't really do it with Asuka because, well, she seems pretty forthright in how her character's meant to be represented. And pretty much, only time it kind of changes is it's down to her. But the other ones seem to say, okay, let's change it a bit. Now it does still say Pirate Princess in the back of her gear, but she comes down the ring like a geisha. Why? Right? Also we have the imminent return of Morgan coming soon. Now, if they return her with the Emelina gig, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if they have Morgan return with the Emelina look again, just because they see it does work. If it didn't work on Emma, it's not going to work on Morgan. She's. People are saying she's going part of the Funhouse. I don't think so. I wish it was. I can't see it, to be honest with you. And this is all the problems that I've seen so far. Anyway, good day. So, I've just remembered something I was thinking about a while ago. So, they need something that's going to excite the division. So I was thinking, like, with Hogan, etc., going into the Hall of Fame very soon with the NWO, right? Why don't you have a little segment at the Hall of Fame where Hogan hands Flair, as in Charlotte, a briefcase, and it just says, "You know what to do," and then just walks away. Now we don't get to see what's in the briefcase, but you could take a wild guess what it might be. So the divisions need urgency, they need an enemy, they need something they can galvanise against. So why don't you put the NWO in the women's division? They think, oh, how's that going to work? Well, let's see who you could put in that, right? So Flair, Liv Morgan, Chelsea Green. Now she's not even made a proper debut on NXT, and she's a very good wrestler. I've watched her when she was in Impact, and good at doing a character. Funnily enough, very good at it. You could even put Lacey Evans in there, but I know what I said about character change earlier, but hear me out on this one. Now she has got a military background, so why don't we have her go Shield-like with her attire? So it's like all black, sort of, you know, military style, Black Ops. You know. Now later on, you learn from the mistakes. You learn from the mistakes that NWO made in WCW and the booking that it had in WWF/WWE when it finally came way too late for anybody to care about it. Right, so if I was going to add a couple more, it would be possibly Blackheart and Garrett, both from NXT, to give them exposure. You know, to put them out there, because you're not getting the excitement when you watch this division. There's nothing like, oh, it's this again. Yay, same stuff over and over again. I've seen 4 matches in the same amount of weeks getting done. Whereas you need to have, like, oh, what are they doing there? Why is this happening? Why are they coming in? Oh no, look, they've hijacked the titles. You could do this version of the NWO taking all 4 of the titles if you want. Alright, 3? Sorry, trying to remember how many titles we had in the divisions there. If you want to add the tag team titles in there, then okay. Or else maybe you could put in Io Shirai instead of Garrett, because there's not enough faces in WWE currently. Just thinking that there about that list. So you could have them hijack all of those titles and just turn up going, who's going to take them off us? Who's going to do it? Then you have to have the whole roster or rosters, you know, fighting against the NWO as it is to try and get those titles back. You know, that sounds like a good idea to me. It would make it interesting as far as I'm concerned, but what do I know? Anyway, that's it. This time. Good day.